Whoop, 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 whoop. You always stop so quick. It's dangerous.
Huh?
You stop so quick. Rocks start flying and everything.
How you
Hi.
doing?
First question, how do you say your name properly?
Askan.
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 We
All
were
right,
actually
welcome
right.
to Ashland.
Yeah, people always understand Oscar.
Well, it's said like it's spelled, actually, but us Americans, if it's not Bill or John, we have a problem. We're
Yeah.
challenged with names.
That's right. Yeah.
So, how you doing, man? You're having a stellar day again.
What means stello?
Stellar from the stars.
Stellar. Okay. Yeah.
Stellar. My English
Awesome.
isn't that good.
Incredible.
You'll have to excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's a good day.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good.
Want it to
Yeah.
be over?
A part of me, yeah.
That's an honest answer, by the way. A part of you.
Yeah. And another part is a little sad that it's over, and another part is scared. Because that's all I have in my life right now. So I really don't know what to do after this. Yeah.
Well, you could turn around and go back.
Yeah, I don't have so much time. My visa applies only for 3 months. Yeah. I have 2 other races this year, but I'm not so sure about that yet.
You know what? Let's finish this one first.
Yeah.
And then you can worry
Yeah.
about those. I actually don't. This isn't a great place to meet, but this is where I meet everybody.
Because when people stay in a hotel and you're on the other end of the city,
So actually,
Right.
that's an interesting question. There's about a dozen people at the monument in Yorktown who want to know, what are you doing? Are you riding all night to get there? Are you gonna?
I don't know.
You don't know. Fair enough.
I'm only riding as much as I'm comfortable with, so
Smart man.
I don't go. Yeah, that's not true actually.
Be careful. I'm recording. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The last. I was riding, like this only with what I'm comfortable with, until I messed up my sleep management. I rode a night through, and I thought, oh, it's so fucking hot, and I'm just riding all night through, and then I'm going to sleep
During
at
the day.
noon.
Mhm.
And I laid down. I got in a hotel. I laid down and I couldn't fall asleep.
Where was
for
Wow.
in Farmville or something.
So in Virginia, then?
No,
No,
before
no,
that.
you don't-
Before that, there was many hills.
Missouri?
Kansas, Missouri,
After Kansas.
They-
Oh, what's after Kansas?
Missouri.
Missouri.
With,
Yeah.
with all the roller hills.
Yeah.
Farmville. right?
Farmville, and I got to that hotel and thought, oh nice, I'm going to have a good nap now, and when it gets cool, I'm going to be back on the road. And I didn't fall asleep for 5 hours, and I got so angry, and that makes it even worse, right? So, because you always have to shift your alarm to the an hour further, and so I just switched it off and slept in, and I slept like 15 or 16 hours or so. Not slept, but stood there for 15 or 16 hours. Yeah.
It's
And after that, and then I had so much sleep that the night after this, I wanted to lay down. I was tired, but I couldn't sleep. 4 hours, I slept 1. And now I'm back in a good rhythm.
so the last time you slept, though, we were looking at it before you came. It looked like it was in Troutville. So you've been riding for a really long time. You may have taken some
Where
break.
is Troutville?
Around, it's way out in the Shenandoah Valley before you went up to the Blue Ridge Parkway and all that. When's the last time you slept?
Last night. I'm bad with.
That's okay.
I don't have it on there because it's different files. So there is this climb, right? And
Up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, the real steep but very short climb. Is that
Yeah.
yeah?
It was not so short, but it was very steep. Yeah.
Well, 2 miles, 3 Ks. I mean, yeah, but very steep.
Yeah, the steep part is not so long. And to come to that climb, it was 100 kilometers, like 60 miles. Or even more. Yeah, even more, because it was until I had to switch to the next file. It was 96 or something. So yeah, I made today 380 so far, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still an awesome day.
Which
Yeah.
translates to
200?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's still incredible.
200 miles.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So just to give you a lay of the land, you're about 160 K, about 100 miles
Yeah.
to the finish.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm going to stop this. I've got some, first of all, brought a real pump if you need it. I've got some snacks and some food for you, but a couple of miles up the road is a real nice, a gas station, but they've got a real good supply of food. They've even got
Yeah, I'm
fruit,
fine.
yogurt, and stuff like that. So that's a good place to stop. I'll be happy to give you what I've got food-wise. I see you've got some stuff as well. I've got some cold drinks as well, and
Yeah,
Deb has her
this is-
famous cookies.
I'm running on what's this called? Honey pie or something.
Yeah, running on American junk food.
Yeah.
So you're
It's
20.
amazing.
You're 24, right?
I'm 28.
28. So I
Yeah.
can't remember that either. Then I saw that you won the Pacific Coast race.
Dude, that race was amazing.
That was
Yeah.
earlier this year.
Yeah, that
And
was.
the only other
1
thing I
month
could
ago.
find race-wise you done was a race like in 21 in Morocco, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you're somewhat new to racing then?
The first race I did was North Cape 4000 last year, and I scratched that, so I know what it's like to scratch, and I never want to scratch anything again ever. So that's the reason I'm still here. Because after the second day on this race, I thought it's over for me. I had a really, really bad start, and I really didn't want to continue. And I ended up crying in a bus stop, like a roofed area on a vista point. And next day I rode back to the last town and found me a room there and stood there for 2 days.
I remember that.
And yeah.
What happened? Was it a physical issue, a mental issue, a psychological?
At that point, I couldn't name what it is. It was just like an unbearable thing that like dragged me down so badly. And I think that one of the first things I thought about is I'm not recovered. I thought I'm not recovered for that race because the Pacific Coast Bike race was I had 4 weeks in between, and I thought no, I'm just feeling I'm not feeling good, and I got cramps on the first day, and I nearly passed out on Mackenzie Pass when we climbed up. I had to lay down on the road in the rain like an embryo and wait for 5 minutes until everything worked again. And yeah, I thought I'm not recovered, but I think that was wrong. I think actually everything was fine, but it was like a shock to the body because I didn't make any hard ride for 4 months, for 4 weeks.
Oh.
Only recovery riding, like 90 minutes at the max. And I had beautiful 4 weeks. This was the complete opposite of the exhaustion I exposed myself to. And yeah, when I hit the road, it was like the whole system was going south. And
for whatever it's worth, the excitement you brought to the community that watches the race when you got back on the road was, I mean, I think you, 30 places up from that or something? 32 or 33?
I think it was, as somebody said, it was position 36 where I
So
restarted.
32?
started
Yeah,
the
32.
race. Yes.
That's, you should be proud of that. That's,
yeah, I'm
that's awesome.
fucking proud of that. Yeah.
And you got a lot of support from the people on Facebook, man. It was pretty phenomenal to see you keep catching riders.
Oh, nice.
You
yeah.
put the fear, I think, of everybody in front of you going, is this, how far is this guy going, and do I need to be concerned about it?
There may have been
So-
some bets going.
Yeah,
If it was gonna
we
be
can't
top
talk
three.
about betting because it's illegal, but that's okay. No, so.
Well,
But
you know, informal.
that was very
informal.
exciting, and kudos to you for being a young racer who didn't give up, who went after it, and you put some fabulous days in. I mean, you've had so many days in the 220, 230 mile mark.
Oh,
You know,
300, right?
I guess for you the 340 or 350 kilometer. So you ought to be proud of yourself. Congratulations. You know, and by the way, you're riding in 4th place. You got that sewed up, obviously. You know.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It is probably on the Colonial Parkway. He's got 40K, less than that to finish up.
Yeah.
You know, the other guy behind you, and I don't even know how to say his name, a Belgian, is it, you probably know, is it Luke? How do you?
Like Loic? I cannot say
Good. I don't feel so bad. He just entered
I
Virginia.
met him, I shared some miles with him.
He
so I
just
should
entered
know.
Virginia earlier today, by the way. So you know,
Oh, yeah.
you know where he is or whatever. So.
Oh, he's quite close, right? Virginia was.
Oh, I don't know. That's like 500 miles. You got like what, 300 miles on him then? I'm not sure that's close.
Okay.
That's okay. You're good. So whatever you want to do, you know, you've got the right attitude. You need to be safe. So
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to get you set up with some drinks and some